Welcome back to the show, everyone. Today, Angelina and I are tackling a topic that, honestly, I think gets misunderstood a lot in our culture. The idea of success. We see all these overnight sensations, these lucky breaks, but I really believe that true, lasting success is never given. It's always earned.
Oh, absolutely, John. It's such a crucial distinction, isn't it? Because if you think success is just going to magically appear, or that someone's going to hand it to you, you're setting yourself up for a lot of disappointment. It's not a gift, it's not a favor, it's not even a coincidence. It's the culmination of consistent, often unseen effort.
Exactly. And I think that's where the idea of paying the price comes in. Every single achievement, no matter how big or small, has a cost. And I'm not talking about money here necessarily. I'm talking about the time, the sacrifice, the energy, the moments you choose to put in the work when maybe you'd rather be doing something else. Those who pay that price, they're the ones who move forward.
It's so true. I mean, think about it. You never really hear the full story of someone's success, right? You see the finished product, the grand opening, the award, the best-selling book, but you don't see the years of grinding, the rejections, the early mornings, the late nights, the times they almost gave up. We gloss over that unseen work part, and I think that does a disservice to people trying to achieve their own goals.
A huge disservice, because it creates this illusion that there are shortcuts. And honestly, I've yet to see a shortcut that actually lasts. You might get a temporary boost, a quick win, but if you haven't built the foundational discipline and effort, it's just going to crumble eventually. True success, the kind that endures, it's built brick by brick, not by skipping steps.
Absolutely. It's like building a house on sand versus bedrock. The shortcuts are the sand. You might get the walls up quickly, but the first storm and it's all coming down. That bedrock, that's the discipline. That's what turns potential into actual, tangible progress. You can have all the talent in the world, all the ideas, but without discipline, it's just potential sitting there.
That's a powerful analogy, Angelina, and it really brings us to the core of what we're talking about today. It's not about being the smartest person in the room or the most naturally gifted. It's about being the most disciplined. It's about showing up consistently, even when you don't feel like it, even when the results aren't immediately visible.
Right? And I think that's the part people struggle with the most. Motivation is great. It gets you started. But motivation is fleeting. It comes and goes. Discipline, on the other hand, is that internal engine that keeps you going when motivation has packed its bags and gone on vacation. It's choosing to do the hard thing when no one's watching, and sometimes, especially when no one's watching.
Oh, that's such a key point. The choices you make when no one's watching. Those are the moments that truly define whether you're earning your success or just wishing for it. Are you scrolling through social media, or are you putting in that extra hour of work? Are you indulging in instant gratification, or are you delaying it for a bigger, long-term reward? It's tough, but it's essential.
It really is. And it's also about how you view failures. So many people hit a roadblock, make a mistake, or face a setback, and they just quit. They see it as a sign they're not meant for it or that they've failed permanently. But earning success means learning from those mistakes, analyzing what went wrong, adjusting, and trying again. It's not a failure unless you stop trying.
100%. I mean, look at any truly successful person, and you'll find a trail of failures that were actually just stepping stones. They weren't failures, they were data points. They were lessons. Thomas Edison didn't fail 1,000 times, he just found 1,000 ways that didn't work. That mindset shift is everything.
Exactly. And it comes down to a choice. Are you going to make excuses, or are you going to take responsibility? Because those who succeed, they own their journey, the good and the bad. They don't blame circumstances or other people. They look at what they can control and they act on it.
That's a huge differentiator right there. The responsibility factor. Some people just wait for opportunities to appear, you know? They sit around hoping for a lucky break to land in their lap. But then there are others who are constantly preparing, constantly honing their skills, building their network, learning new things, until opportunity has no choice but to show up and recognize their readiness.
That's such a brilliant way to put it, John. Opportunity has no choice but to show up. It's not about passive waiting, it's about active readiness. It's about being so prepared, so competent, so valuable, that when an opportunity arises, you're the obvious choice. You've earned the right to seize it.
Right? It's not about wishing on a star, it's about putting in the reps, it's about building the muscle. And that brings us to another critical aspect, choosing growth over comfort. Our brains are wired for comfort, for least resistance. But growth, by its very definition, means stepping outside that comfort zone, facing challenges, and embracing the discomfort that comes with learning and evolving.
Oh, that's such a huge one for me. Comfort is the enemy of progress, truly. If you're always seeking the path of least resistance, you're never going to develop the resilience or the skills needed for real success. It's in those moments of pushing past what's comfortable, when you're a little unsure, a little scared, that true growth happens. It's where you discover what you're really capable of.
And it ties directly into consistency over convenience. Convenience is tempting, right? It's easy to just skip that workout, or put off that challenging task, or tell yourself you'll get to it tomorrow. But consistency, doing the small things, day in and day out, even when it's inconvenient, that's what builds momentum. That's what compounds into significant results over time.
Totally, it's like compound interest for your goals. Those little consistent deposits of effort, they might not seem like much on their own, but over weeks, months, years, they become massive. And the opposite is true too. Those small convenient skips add up to a huge deficit. It's a powerful concept.
It really is. And this whole conversation leads us to a truth that some people might find a bit harsh, but I find incredibly empowering. No one owes you success. And that truth, when you really internalize it, it shifts everything. It puts the control squarely back in your hands.
Empowering is the perfect word. Because if you believe someone does owe you success, then you're constantly waiting, constantly feeling entitled, constantly blaming others when things don't go your way. But when you realize it's all on you, suddenly you have the power to create your own path, to define your own destiny. It's liberating, honestly.
Liberating and motivating. Because then you understand that your future isn't shaped by what you wish for, or by what you hope for, or by some external force. It's shaped by what you do daily. Your daily habits, your daily choices, your daily efforts. That's the real sculpting tool for your future.
That's such a fundamental truth. We spend so much time dreaming, visualizing, talking about what we want, and those things are important, they set the direction. But without action, without consistent daily action, those dreams remain just that, dreams. They don't manifest into reality. You have to put in the work every single day to build that bridge from where you are to where you want to be.
And it often feels like you're not getting anywhere, right? Especially in the beginning. You're working, you're putting in the hours, and the needle barely seems to move. That's where persistence really comes into play. It's showing up even when the results are slow, even when the progress is incremental. Those are the times when most people quit, and if you can push through that, that's where the magic happens.
Absolutely. It reminds me of that quote, "The master has failed more times than the beginner has even tried." There's so much truth in that. You have to be willing to look foolish, to stumble, to make mistakes, and keep going. That's the hallmark of someone who is truly earning their success.
It's about resilience, isn't it? That ability to bounce back, to adapt, to keep that focus on the long game. Because instantaneous success, if it even exists, rarely lasts. It's the slow, steady build, the accumulation of small wins and lessons learned, that creates something truly robust and enduring.
Exactly. And I think part of that resilience comes from understanding that the journey itself is the reward, in a way. You're not just working towards a destination, you're developing character, you're learning skills, you're becoming a stronger version of yourself through the process of earning that success.
That's a fantastic point, Angelina. The person you become in the pursuit of success is often more valuable than the success itself, because that person is equipped to handle future challenges, to innovate, to lead. They've built that internal strength.
Right? It's not just about the outcome, it's about the input. What are you putting into yourself, into your craft, into your goals? Are you investing consistently? Are you being honest with yourself about where you're falling short and how you can improve? That self-awareness and self-correction are huge drivers of earned success.
And it circles back to discipline, really. Self-awareness to know what needs fixing, and discipline to actually do the fixing even when it's uncomfortable. It's the commitment to continuous improvement, you know? Not just once, but every single day.
Yeah, that daily commitment. It's not just about having a big vision, it's about breaking that vision down into actionable daily steps, and then having the discipline to execute those steps over and over until they become habits. That's how you bridge the gap between wishing and achieving.
So, if there's one message we want to leave everyone with today, it's this. If you want success, really want it, then earn it. Work for it. Don't wait for permission, don't wait for a handout, don't wait for luck. Show up, put in the effort, stay disciplined, especially when that initial motivation starts to fade.
Because truly, success isn't given to the lucky ones. It's earned, brick by brick, by those who refuse to stop, by those who learn, adapt, and keep pushing forward, no matter what. It's an active choice, every single day.
Absolutely. Your future is in your hands, shaped by what you do, not what you wish. So go out there, make those choices, and earn the incredible future you deserve. Thanks for tuning in, everyone.
Thanks for joining us, and remember, keep earning it.